Afternoon, people. Dan here at U16's TV with Ben over there. Look, we've had some news this morning, haven't we? And we need to really talk about it. My phone's on a tripod, so if I'm shaking, that's why. But listen, under 16s, there's been a few goings on, and according to, I can't say who exactly told me this, but trust me, it's from the highest of high. It's bang on. According to this source, a section of the under 16s, 20 or so of them, during the last 3 games, there's been homophobic targeted abuse, amongst other targeted abuse, and there has also been something unfold after the game against Heaton and Stannington, where a group of lads have intimidated and abused staff members, some of which were autistic, abused them, leaving the ground, surrounded them, 20 or so of them, intimidated people. That's not who we are as a club. It's not who we are as a community. If you think that you're going to represent this town and this club and behave like that, I fully back the club. And this is an independent media, so we can say what we want. I fully back the club in banning you. Now, there's some good news.
Yeah.
Not all of you, listen, there's going to be a membership scheme coming along. You will have a membership card. If you want to conduct yourself in the right and proper manner, then we want you at that ground. What you do for the atmosphere is unreal.
Yeah. Well,
you won't find more, two people more than me and Ben that promote and want to get behind the youth. Ben's done it since I've known him. Always putting stuff on for kids. We understand that there's nothing for them to do, and we don't want them on the streets. But it's got to be said. It's got to be said that that kind of behaviour won't be accepted. But if you're watching this and you're under 16 and you behave yourself, and you just come to games and whatever else, the good news is you're going to be able to come to games. It's not over for you. Honestly, you're going to be there. You're going to be enjoying the town down at Queensgate. Don't think that this is a permanent thing where it's like under 16s, unless you got your dad or your mum or your uncle, you ain't coming. It's not going to be like that. You will get a membership card and you will be judged on your own behaviour. There's not going to be any of this sweeping everyone with the same brush. But I also want to say, before I get Ben in on this, is that the reaction on the Facebook post, I'm cool with that, because look, for me, I said, and I've talked to the club on this. For me, that it'd been nice if the statement actually gave a few more details, saying there's going to be a scheme, and it's not the end. The only thing is, it's going to take a week or so for them to get this membership scheme up and running. So that's why you're not going to be able to come down on Tuesday. But Ben, what's your thoughts, mate?
Immediate thing this morning when I saw it, I was like, well, that's a massive own goal. What a massive own goal that is, banning all under 16s if they've got a parent or whatever. I don't know. I don't think the statement was thought out very clearly, to be perfectly honest. But
yeah,
obviously we've got clarification on that, but that's not been updated yet on the original statement, which needs some clarification, because it's just going to alienate kids. I mean, like I said to you earlier, I started going to Scarborough. When Scarborough got promoted to 4th Division, I used to go as a 13-year-old, used to get a train through with my mate, because we had a membership thing. Cost us nothing. And that had me going to watch Scarborough for years. Used to go home and away. Loved it. when that got me hooked when I was 13, and to take that away from me, I went to watch Scarborough until they basically went out of business. When they to reform and whatnot. And they had me all the time. And if you're gonna just sack all them kids off straight away, my immediate thought was like, what a massive own goal. But I completely agree with rethinking it and putting a membership scheme in. It should have been done from day one, really, but it was probably rushed in.
Yeah.
It's not a massive financial outlay. You just need a membership card with the kids. I don't know if things have changed now. Can you have kids' faces on it? I don't know. Probably some.
I don't know, mate. There is one other thing.
Weird law about it now, but you just need their details, who they are, where they're from. Basically, so if there is any problem, you can get in touch with the parents. Unfortunately, some of these kids, the parents don't give them monkeys anyway.
Just bring that up. Danny, you are one, bro. you can sort it out. I know we've got a bit of activity in the chat, calling people stuff, and a bit of childless in the chat, mate. If you want to chuck them out. Get rid of them if you want. Crack on, Dan.
Yeah. So that membership thing, you know who everyone is.
Yeah, you are, mate. One sec, Jake Backs. No, mate, you won't have to pay for the membership. All it's going to be is basically identification, where that's all you need to get into the game, mate. You won't need any money. Like literally, as it is now, you don't even need 50p to watch the game. Just get your send down, support the boys, be vocal. There's going to be more. There's going to be more information coming out on this because the thing with this is there's going to be ambassadors, right? So there's going to be a few volunteers that are in the stand, not like, not being like, I don't know what to say. It's not going to be like standing. Yeah, it's not like you're going to be with your teachers and they're going to be telling you off.
Yeah, you don't want to tell me you swore and called someone else. It's not like that.
No, but there's just going to be a few people in there that, like, if there's somebody giving somebody homophobic abuse, listen, it's all right to be gay. It is what it is. It's 2024, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, if there's any homophobic abuse or racial abuse, like, what are you doing? Get you sent out, because do you know what? I don't even want you there if that's what you're up to. But I'm not talking to you there, Jake. But what I'm saying is, it's just going to be a couple of people. Yeah, a couple of people just there where they can just keep an eye on. Do you know what I mean? So it don't get out of control. No, Rebecca. Yeah, you can sing. You can sing. I've talked to Gavin about this. Anything that's standard at a football game, like the referee's a W, go for it. No one's going to call you on that. Yeah. If you want to go, when the goalie's taking the goal kicking, you might want to call him a bit of a chubby fella who's not very good at football. Go for it.
Ooh,
yeah, go for it. Where the line's going to be drawn is
what they won't stand for is, I've got a message today. Basically, there was a lot of under 16s apparently screaming at older ladies in the stand and calling them the C word, which is a bit, it's not really what it's not really what you want. They've gone down to watch Midtown. You've got loads of gobby little 15-year-olds calling them all CUNTs, which
it
might be someone's mum. Probably is someone's mum, and if someone else called my mum that, I'd probably bat it, to be honest. But
Max, all I would say, mate, is it's a football game. Of course you can swear. Do you know what I mean? There's swearing happening from all four corners of the ground.
But not.
This is why this information's come through Seasiders TV and not the official account. Could you imagine if the official account were going to say, say this, but you can't. It's just going to look it's going to look dodgy, innit? I've had literal phone calls this morning, not from anybody. I'll let you make your own minds up who's rang me, right? But you can be at this level, right? And you can enjoy yourself. As soon as you take it to here, and you take it to here, you take it too far, it's game over. I got banned from this guy's pub for a month. Right? Here's the story for you. Because I'm not preaching to the choir here. I started winding up this guy who's ex-military. He ended up chucking a pool table, broke it. It'd been in there 5 minutes, right? I got banned for a month. And that spoilt my life for a month. So what I'm saying is, have your fun, don't take it too far, and don't abuse people, and everyone's cool.
If someone, if you near someone and you're mouthing off a bit and they look uncomfortable, you know full well that you're making them uncomfortable. So go and stand somewhere else or tone it down a bit, but still have fun.
Yeah, come down. Have fun. Listen, I'm telling you now, you kids who come down in that away end, you make the world different. And like, you might not get told that by too many people. I'll say it. Like, you're probably 75% of the atmosphere down there. The club don't want to lose these kids. And besides the fact, you're the people that's going to be here when me and Ben are in Zimmer frames and having coffee at the Expanse, right?
Oh, you? No, we're having Bovril.
Yeah, whatever. You're going to be and then when and hopefully when you have kids, anyway. That's getting too far down the line. But what I'm saying is the club want you there. We want you there. Another thing, and I've said, I've got to be careful what I say, but the FA are on it. If another team reports homophobic or racial or any kind of behaviour like that, the club is subject to fines, points deductions, all sorts. And believe me, they don't mess around.
There is that aspect of it where the FA they've had it before. I mean, a couple of years ago, there was something with the FA. And the club does get fined, and the club has to deal with the sort of repercussions of it. So, yeah, you have to be a little bit sensible now and again, but don't stop having fun.
What's this, Kev? What not doable checking, Ben? Says a lot of people use the line, just doing what I'm told. If something doesn't seem right, then question it. The statement was way off the mark by the looks of it. Yeah, look, as far as the statement goes, Kev, look, I don't, and listen, this isn't a dig at anybody, by the way, because I don't do, like, me and Ben and all the boys here, we're here to be, like, positive. We're not negative people. If you knew me, Ben, Ryan, and all the, like, we're not negative people. Listen, we want to be positive. If there's something negative, we'll say it. We aren't scared of, listen, we aren't part of the club, so we can say what we want. Do you know what I mean?
There's a comment there, will we be allowed to chant with the drum and stuff? Of course you will. Just don't offend people. Don't go out your way to offend people. That Max Evans, yeah. Oh, no, Max.
Yeah, Ben, can you bring stuff up on the chat or not?
Yeah, I can't do what you're doing, but yeah, I can read all the things. So
yeah, how do we do this membership, mate? Listen, it's going to be something that's going to be fast tracked. They're not going to mess around on this. If they do, you've got a right to be upset with it. I think, because you don't want to be missing games. There's only so many games here. I think they're going to try and do it within. You're going to miss Tuesday. If they can get it in place for, I think it's Elmley after that, the next home game, it'll be done.
Try and bring some kind of contingency plan in for Tuesday, because it's the last home game for a couple of weeks, isn't it?
I mean, we can ask. I don't know if it's going to happen. Zexfly, can we go on Tuesday? As it stands, mate, no, can't go on Tuesday. Look, it's because of what's happened this last game and the previous two. So look,
you never know. They might. It's Sunday now. It's Tuesday in 48 hours' time. They might try and do something so you can go. But that's up to them.
Max. Yeah, but they should. You missed Tuesday, but they should be getting your cards for. They should be getting your cards at least for the next home game, mate. Yeah, I would definitely say so. It'll be a case of you going down to the ground, mate, and they'll have some sort of process where they might even have a document where it's like you just print your name, sign it, and it'll say that you're not going to do X, Y, and Z, and they'll give you a membership card. I think that's the easiest way to do it. But it should have, yeah, and your name will be on it and etc. and stuff like that.
See, there you go. There's a comment there. The away fans were abusing us before the game with hand signs. It's not all. It's not all the people that have had the finger pointed at them. You're going to get people giving you this, and you're going to get it both sides. And it's probably unfair just to. But I think it's the repercussions of the events afterwards where, like I say,
funny, right? Then
all the ladies have been called things that they've probably very rarely air. And there's the thing with the media lad, which has not gone down very well. But everything else is just football banter.
Yeah, Rebecca, look, like if away fans giving you banter, give them banter back. Do you know what I mean? 16-year-olds, especially in this town, they have like elite banter. They can take the mick out of someone like double fast. Do you know what I mean? Like they can just embarrass folks super quick. So what I would say is, but give them it to what you. The thing is, you just got to understand where the line is, and I think that's going to be made quite apparent. No racial, no homophobic, no personal attacks. Don't single someone out. And I think you're going to be sound.
Bit of common sense.
Mike, allow free entry on Tuesday and police the behaviour until new scheme comes in, perhaps. It's not going to happen, Mike. It's not going to happen. I think they've made the decision now that it's Tuesday's going to be a write-off. But look, we was all listen. I was upset this morning. Me and Ben were planning on coming in here and really having a dig about this. If it was going to be a permanent ban, trust me, we was gonna probably start a campaign. Do you know what I mean? We weren't down for that. Like that would have been too much. So we weren't going to be down for that. Just to let you know, this is how independent we are. We would have fought that for you kids all the way. Trust me, we would have done.
Massive on goal, wouldn't it? Like we said.
Yeah. Yesterday game, there was no homophobia and they were being abusive to us before the game. That is no fairness, mate. Look, what I would say, ZX Fly, is if they're being over the top, that doesn't mean you guys have to be. It's not. Look, the game's won on the pitch, not by who's giving out the most abuse. Do you know what I mean? And if it is like that, there's going to be those ambassadors there. Just tell them, look, these guys are doing this. Can you hear? Because they'll log it down. It's not a case of everyone can come and do what they want, but you guys can't. Trust me, Brid will complain if they're doing stuff which they shouldn't be. So
yeah, if there's grown men having a lot off the kids, then they won't pull it up.
Yeah, well, yeah, Max, yeah, it'll all be free, mate. Kev's on about social media content. Is that us? Was on about social media content, the truth of the content timing of it by the club.
Oh,
but this lies with the people within the club just posting what they're told without checking. Look, Kev, I are part of the club. I'm just a fan who's done a YouTube channel. Whether this thing is, we are the voice of the fans. Do you know what I mean? If you don't, like, we will come on here and just chat. If you aren't subscribed, by the way, all these young lads, get subscribed. Please, it helps. But yeah, look, I are part of the media department. Neither's Ben, neither's Ryan, neither's any of the other boys. So I can't comment on that.
Little bit of advice there, Max. If you're ever planning on doing a bank job with Rebecca, don't do it. It was all Max. Brilliant. But yeah, that's how it is. It's just
cheers, Jake. Thanks, mate.
It's a blip.
Yeah, look, like I said, I was not perfect at your age by any stretch of the imagination. I didn't know Ben back at that time, but I bet he was a right handful, so he can't talk either.
Mate.
Yeah, come on, man.
Good as gold.
Yeah, don't believe that. So yeah, Z Fly, yeah. Oh, Z. These names, man. I don't know what it is. Like, if you start saying things like Sigma and Skibbity and all that, you're gonna lose me. You're gonna lose me.
Unless there's something brought in on Tuesday,
yeah,
you've got to vote for. It looks like the membership scheme going forward is going to be the way to go for home.
Yeah, and listen, it's good as well, guys. Do you know what I mean? Because it like you're an actual youth member of the club, then, and then look, if what you see one of your mates, do this, please. If you see one of your mates and you see him getting a bit much, say to him, don't lose your right to come down and watch football for free. Try and rein him in a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Look out for your people, because look, you guys are making this atmosphere so good, genuinely.
Started him off now. Someone's just put what the Skibbity Sigma is going on. Is that French or something?
I don't know, mate. Do you know what I mean? I had someone say to me the other day, and I can't remember, get off my giat or something. No idea, mate. I'd do it if I knew what he was on about, but I don't.
Max said, will all the cards be a clean slate? Well, if you've had beef and you've been sort of targeted and pulled out for causing problems, then you might have a problem getting a membership. But I can't say for definite. Max,
I'll be honest with you, mate. I don't think they're gonna be like looking to retrospectively look at what's happened up to this point. It's just, I think it is going to be from this point. You get your card, and if you do something that you know it gets revoked, that's on you.
If anything, as well, to be fair, the club have got a duty of care. If they've got under 16s there on their own without parental guidance, they have a duty of care to know who those kids are in case of emergency as well. What if one of them, I don't know, has a medical emergency and they're on their own and they don't know who they are? Not many people carry ID with them. And if you've got your membership card and whatnot, they know who you are. They know how to get in touch with your parents. Bish, bash, bosh. It's all done.
Yeah. So, look, we've been doing 25 minutes. I don't think we're going to do too much more longer. The thing is, guys, you are getting banned. Like, it's just going to be one game. Do you know what I mean? We might get hammered. Who knows? It's going to be one game. Don't let this put you off. Don't let it put you off. It's just a card.
We're hammered Tuesday. We're winning Tuesday.
Who have we got?
Positivity.
No, yeah. No, what I'm saying is that they might not miss anything. Yeah, we are going to win Tuesday. I'm just saying, like, I don't want them to feel bad if they miss, like, the performance of the season. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I try to think if anything else was to come out of this. Ambassador scheme, membership cards, you're not all getting banned. Was there anything else?
I just noticed on there someone put, when's Danny Earl back? We are privy to that sort of information.
4 weeks.
Do you reckon? If it's an hamstring strain...
I can't remember who told me that, but I've been told 4 weeks. So, listen, if Danny starts losing his mind that I've got insider information, you are?
Causing trouble, you.
No. Yeah, I'm going to need a card myself before long.
Right, I'm off.
Yeah.
I'm off to use loads of pensioners.
Yeah, wicked. Thanks for everybody that's come in today. Please subscribe, please. It helps. And look, we'll always try and get you the best information that we can. Yeah, cheers. That's been Seasiders TV. We'll catch you on the next one.